Well, this month, Lakhdar Brahimi, United Nations Special Envoy to Syria, announced his resignation. He said he was frustrated over not being able to make any progress. So who will succeed him and what challenges will he or she face? Nick Harper has more from the UN headquarters.
Lakhdar Brahimi always said that if elections went ahead in Syria, he saw no point in him staying. On June the 3rd, Syrians go to the polls to elect their next president. And it's likely President Bashar al-Assad will win his third term in office. With that looming, Brahimi is leaving. The news of his departure was announced 2 weeks ago by the UN Secretary-General Ban Ki-moon, who showed a rare flash of frustration about the UN's inability to make progress on Syria.
Because of the division, because of the divided world, here and there, and within the United Nations and in the region, we have not been able to make any progress in the course of these 3 years.
Lakhdar Brahimi was himself apologetic, lamenting the lack of progress.
It's very sad that I leave this position and leave Syria behind in such a bad state.
Brahimi may not have stopped the conflict in Syria, but he did manage to facilitate 2 rounds of peace talks in Geneva between the Syrian government and the opposition. That, in itself, was no small feat. There were some small successes from the talks, like agreeing humanitarian access and a ceasefire in the old city of Homs. But the main objective of creating a path to peace with a transitional government remained elusive. That said, when Brahimi took on the job in August 2012, it was clear he had a mountain to climb. Acknowledging his service, Ban Ki-moon said that he had faced, quote, almost impossible odds. But there's still a question mark over who will replace Brahimi. The frontrunners include former Australian Prime Minister Kevin Rudd, Tunisia's Kamel Morjan, and Sigrid Kaag, the head of the UN's mission to clear the chemical weapons from Syria. But despite Brahimi's end of May departure, the UN has still not decided who will have the unenviable task of becoming his successor. Nick Harper, CCTV, at the United Nations in New York.